Ever wondered what it takes to look your absolute best? From lasers and microneedling to cosmetic surgery and beyond, I am revealing all the treatments I have personally had done in order to stay looking my personal best. By popular demand, ladies, I am sharing what worked, what didn't work, the pros, the cons, how much it cost, and whether or not I thought it was worth it. As with everything, take what you love, leave behind what you don't. In the end, you are the boss of you. Okay, ladies, let's do this. Okay, gals, because of the subject matter, there are two important things to note. First of all, I am not a medical professional. I am a regular woman, just like you, sharing the inside scoop on things that I have done because so many of you have asked. Secondly, if you're watching this video, it's because you want information. However, if you are somebody that clicked on in order to judge or make critical comments, move along. This is not the community for you. We are a kind, no judgy eyes community that women can share and connect, and rudeness is not tolerated. For the rest of us girls, let's get to it. First of all, celebrities. In my opinion, there isn't one celebrity, let's just say 35 plus, who hasn't done at least something. Interestingly enough, Jennifer Lopez completely deny having any work done, and I'm going to respectfully call bull oni on it. That being said, I have to say I totally get why she doesn't cop to it. If you admit it, people judge and they make mean comments. But if you age gracefully, people judge and they make mean comments. You're never gonna win, so ignore it and just do what resonates with you. I have done and do a combination of things to stay looking my best. Today we are talking about professional services. Okay, so let's get into it. Number one is microneedling. Microneedling is that skin treatment where teeny needles are used to make micro small punctures into your skin. The goal is to trigger your skin's natural healing process, and the tiny wounds cause your skin to produce more collagen and elastin for a more overall youthful appearance. It can help with things like acne, fine lines, wrinkles, and scars. My esthetician put numbing cream on my face for about 30 to 45 minutes. Then she started the procedure. Now, depending on how deep your person goes, the pain will really vary. She went pretty deep with me, and even though I had a numbing cream on my face, it was still fairly painful, I have to tell you. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being I am flying off the flippin' table, I would give it about a 7. The whole procedure took about, I'd say 20 to 30 minutes. After all, it just looks like you have a very mild sunburn, but it's not bad at all. I mean, really, you can go out that night, no problem. My lady suggested a package of 3 treatments done 6 weeks apart in order to allow your skin to kind of heal and rejuvenate over the time in between. And she said that I should see the final results in about 3 months after the final treatment. I paid $1,500 for a package of 3 treatments. Results? Yes, I do feel that I saw results with my skin. I felt that my skin had a bit of a nicer, smoother texture to it, and I felt that it had a bump of radiance as well. So because of that, I also did another package of 3 the year following, and now I do 1 session once a year for maintenance. Worth it? In my opinion, yes, and I will and do continue with microneedling. Number 2, clear and brilliant laser treatment. A few of you have asked me about this particular procedure, and yes, I have had it done. Clear and brilliant is a gentle, non-ablative fractional laser treatment that's said to improve skin tone, texture, and overall radiance. It particularly targets early signs of aging and skin damage with minimal downtime. Now that is the marketing. I tried this myself a few years ago at a very reputable med spa. It cost $600 for 1 treatment, which is what she recommended for me. First, she applied a topical numbing cream, then moved the laser headpiece across my entire face. It took about 20 minutes and then I was done. It was pretty pain-free. Actually, it was totally pain-free. I just felt little zaps across my face. There was 0 downtime for me. I mean, honestly, I walked out feeling like I didn't have anything done. I'll cut to the chase. I walked out knowing full well that I wasted my money. I was subsequently told by a couple other skincare professionals that I know personally that Clear and Brilliant is mostly aimed at women in their 20s who just want a little bump of radiance and to kind of, I don't know, stave off aging. I will never do it again. I wasted my money, and honestly, I should have just gone and gotten a facial. The Halo. Not quite the Mac Daddy, but almost. I'm going to share the Mac Daddy with you after this one. The Halo is a hybrid fractional laser that combines ablative and non-ablative wavelengths to improve wrinkles, fine lines, sun damage, hyperpigmentation, acne scars, and pore size. For the procedure, first of all, they apply a numbing cream, of course. Then the laser is passed over your skin. Now, I had my face, neck, and chest done because, I mean, look, if you can, you always want to treat face, neck, and chest, unless your dermatologist says otherwise. So the entire procedure took about 30 to 45 minutes. After, I had a little bit of redness, a little bit of swelling. It really just felt like I had a sunburn, but nothing too bad at all. The healing process. Now, ladies, you need to give yourself a good 5 to 7 days to basically be indoors. Afterwards, it feels like you have a sunburn. Your skin feels like sandpaper. It has that real sandpaper type texture for about the first few days. Next, my skin started flaking like a snake shedding its skin. It was so attractive. And then finally, I went through the MENS, MENDS process, which is basically small brown spots that make their way to the surface of your skin and then they fall off. Downtime, it was a full 5, maybe 6 days before I could go out without scaring small children. And the results are not immediate. I would say it took a good 5 to 6 months to see the actual full total results because your skin is constantly rejuvenating and rebalancing itself is what my dermatologist told me. Let me be clear, I take very good care of my skin, so I'm not gonna see dramatic differences between before and after, but I did see a nice little bump in my skin tone, the smoothness, and a little bit more radiance in my skin. In the area where I live, which is San Diego, California, and I went to a reputable place, I did face, neck, and chest. It was $3,000. Pricing, of course, will depend on your area and your provider. Worth it? Yes, and I will do Halo again. Maybe I'll do it this year. Ablative CO2. This, my friend, is the Mac Daddy, and I will tell you, worth every penny in my opinion. But this one is major and it requires downtime for sure, ladies. The ablative CO2 is a skin resurfacing procedure that uses a laser to remove the outer layers of skin and heat the underlying skin to stimulate collagen production. The intended results are improved skin texture, tone, tightening, and a reduction of wrinkles and scars. Downtime is about 1 to 3 weeks, and I will tell you my downtime was a full 2 weeks. I did the procedure about 10 years ago, so the technology has probably improved, but I will tell you it was very painful. On a scale of 1 to 10, I will give it a 9. It was painful. And afterwards, no joke, I looked like I had 3rd-degree burns all over my face. Like it was red, spots of bleeding, it was oozing, it was pretty horrible. Had my board certified, very reputable dermatologist not warned me prior that it would look like that, I would have been very worried. But because he gave me a heads up, I was just like, okay, we just gotta go forward. Here's what to expect with the procedure. Skin is gonna be red, swollen, and might ooze or crust over for the first week. After 5 to 7 days, new skin is going to emerge and skin is going to become less red and more evenly toned. Plan on a good 2 to 3 weeks for the skin to fully heal and for any redness or swelling to subside. You can usually get back to normal activities and start wearing makeup and going out after about 2 weeks, but of course you're going to want to protect your skin from the sun. The final results, including improved skin tone and texture, develop gradually over months. My dermatologist told me 6 to 8 months in order to see the full and final results, and he was right. It did take about 6 to 8 months to do so. This procedure, in my opinion, is probably the foundation of why my skin looks so good. It's the gift that keeps on giving, but it definitely is an investment of both time and money. Just a heads up. The cost. All right, so 10 years ago, where I live in San Diego, for the face, neck, and I think I did the chest. I'm not 100% sure, but definitely the face and the neck. It was $10,000. It was expensive. I did go to a board certified dermatologist with a very reputable practice. Prices will vary according to the practitioner and where you live, but I suspect that pricing, ladies, for this has come down quite a bit over the past 10 years. As a matter of fact, when I was just doing basic research online, it says that the national average is anywhere from $2,500 up to $7,500 plus. And again, depending where you live, who you go to, the price will vary. And of course, what areas you're having done. If you're just doing the face, that's going to be a different price than if you're doing the face and the neck. Worth every penny. I am toying with doing it again this year. ULTHERAPY. Okay, let's talk about ULTHERAPY because many of you have asked me about this one. This is a non-surgical FDA-approved treatment that uses micro-focused ultrasound technology to lift and tighten skin on the face, neck, and chest. It's non-invasive and requires no downtime. It's said to improve skin elasticity and firmness, reduce wrinkles and fine lines, lift and tighten skin on the face, neck, and chest, and stimulate collagen production. I wanted to tighten the area underneath my skin and a little bit on my neck at this particular stage. And after researching, I felt that this might be a good option without having to undergo invasive cosmetic surgery. After consulting with my person, I was told that 1 or 2 treatments should do the job and give me the results that I wanted. The day of the procedure, because I knew that this one was supposed to hurt like a mother, the game plan was that I would have a driver take me home afterwards. My driver is Oliver. So that she could give me half of a Valium and a shot of Demerol in order to block the pain. She let all of that take effect for about an hour, and then she came back to start the procedure. The MFU is delivered in multiple passes, targeting the deeper layers of the skin to do its magic. The entire treatment took about an hour to 75 minutes because I did both the face and the neck area. There's 0 downtime, and I went home and relaxed just because I had the Demerol, but the next day I was up and about working out and doing my regular thing. I did not see results. So I chose to schedule a second treatment because she had said it might take 2. Cutting to the chase, no results. It was $5,000 for the face and the neck, $10,000 in total. I know. For me, it was a complete waste of money. I will never do it again. When people ask me, I tell them my experience and I say, you do you, but I felt it was a big waste of money. I will never do that again. Instead, to address the initial concerns that I had about my chin and my neck, I did what I probably should have done in the first place: a neck and lower facelift. Yup. Invasive surgery. This cost me about $10,000, which was the same amount that I wasted doing the ULTHERAPY. But you know what? Live and learn. And ladies, this is why I'm sharing it with you. Trust me. I will get haters and I will get rude comments about everything that I've done, but I don't care. My skin is thick enough to take it. I truly do what I do because I get satisfaction from sharing. And I know that because so many women feel shamed when they share things that they've done, many women don't. They just keep their mouth shut. And I'm not going to be that person. I'm going to share it with you. If I've wasted my money, I want you to know so that you don't waste yours. If I found something that really worked for me and I really recommend it, I'm going to share it with you. I went to my favorite Dr. Smoot in La Jolla, California. He is amazing. I love the man. And he gave me a mini neck and mini lower facelift just to take the edge off. There was little to no pain. The healing process was seamless and simple and went without a hiccup. And the results were perfect for what I wanted. It looks natural. People never know I have it done. And it really just took a few years off of my face. I like that. Worth every penny. Yes, of course, you need to do your own homework. Don't just listen to me. Don't go for price, go for comfort level, experience. Make sure he or she is a board certified plastic surgeon. Basically, do your due diligence. One last surgery to share with y'all. When I was 38 years old, I had my eyes done. I had an upper BLEPHAROPLASTY. Sounds like a list. And I had my under eyes done. Basically, that means that the skin above my eyes was removed just a little bit to avoid what was starting to be a little bit of hooding. You ladies know what I mean. When your skin here kind of starts to droop a little bit, he just cut a little bit of that out. And then I was starting to get bags under my eyes. He removed the bags and then he filled it with a little bit of fat just to make the surface nice and even. Let me stay still so you can get a close-up. Now, many people ask if there are scars on my upper lids from where he cut. No, I'm not wearing any eyeshadow, y'all, just mascara. There's 0 scarring on my upper eyelids. The eyes, ladies, you would think it would hurt. No, it was so easy. There was no pain. Of course, there's downtime because you have stitches above here that are in place and healing. But I think, how long was it? It was maybe 10 days to 2 weeks before I was totally good putting makeup on and going out and about my business. And now there is some swelling, but other than that, it was really easy. Worth every penny. I would do it over and over and over again. But fortunately, once you have it done, you don't have to do it again. At least that's what he told me. I was 38. I'll be 57 in 2 days. So it's technically I'm still 56. So that was a long time ago and I haven't had anything done with it. Last but not least are our favorite injectables. We're talking Botox and filler. I get Botox on the regular. Usually every 3 months is about what my cycle seems to be. I get it on my forehead, the 11s just every once in a while. Definitely around my eyes, which tend to get crow's feet because I smile a lot. I think that's a good thing. I do I call it the bunny, you know, where you get those little things around your nose. I do the bunny. Oh, and I do, ladies, instead of lip filler, I can't get lip filler because the filler migrates. So she does a lip flip. And that means she puts a little Botox above the lip and it flips the lip. I mean, not like this, obviously. I'm being extreme to illustrate a point, but it flips the lip just a bit so that there's more surface space for the lip. Sometimes when you just get it done, it's hard to drink because you're talking like this. I just had it done like a week ago. And then there's filler. I don't do a lot of filler because I'm very afraid of getting that overfilled look, which I have had before. So full transparency, if you look at some of my videos from maybe 2 years ago, you'll notice that I look a little different, and I'll tell you why. The lady that I went to overfilled my cheeks, and so they look very fit. I'm not gonna get into it. It just was a very unfortunate experience, and I know I look horrible. The only filler that I do is by my temples. You can see I just had it done. There's a little bruise. When we are young, our face is an upside down triangle, meaning there's more volume at the top and it thins out near the bottom. That's what looks so youthful. As we age, that triangle flips upside down. We are thinner at the temples and we are fuller along the jawline. In order to balance that, my lady puts a little bit of filler on either side of my temples and it's just a very soft, subtle, refreshing. It also will pull your eyes up ever so slightly. I have also had marionette lines around my mouth done. I haven't done them for a long time. And every once in a while, she'll put a little on either side of my chin. But really, ladies, it's up to your professional to customize and look at your face, understand what your goals are, and then be able to say, okay, for what you're looking for, this is what I would suggest. Our faces are all different. Okay, ladies, as usual, I am always 100% happy to answer your questions. So please know that you're 100% safe to ask any question that you want. And for more of what I've had done, don't miss my next video. Body, diet, and HRT, everything that I do. Have a great week, ladies, and I'll see you soon.